Hello and welcome back to Long War 2 Season 1. Mal, why are we looking at this soldier? There's usually like some action at the beginning of every episode or like a little note or something. Yeah, true. So we're doing something a little different this time. No, I wanted to introduce you to this soldier because he's going to be joining the team. I actually got him from the black market. Purchased him for 37 supplies. He's a sergeant. He's a technical, as you can see. But the reason I wanted to show you this soldier was to talk a little bit about how the team comes to be and as the campaign moves forward, who gets added and whatnot. So in the case of Angus here, there were a whole lot of people that could have been this soldier. So when I purchased him from the black market, the person wasn't on the soldier subscriber list. So there wasn't... it was an unassigned soldier. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to turn that person into someone that has applied. So I went and I looked at the list, and I think it was on the 22nd of January of 2017. Within about an hour of each other, there was like 10 people that had applied. And normally I just default, I look at, okay, who was the next one that requested? Was this a class they were willing to play? In the case of this soldier, the person that had requested it said any and or technical. I was like, okay, and it happened to be a technical, so I was like, all right. But the other reason I chose this person to add them right now in the campaign is because they're very active in the comments. And way back at the beginning of the campaign, I said, you know, hey, don't ask for a soldier unless you're going to be actively involved and, you know, you're really going to be part of this communal experience. And he has been. So when I came down to like 2 or 3 people that I could have turned into this soldier that ultimately is now Angus, that's what it came down to, was involvement in the community with the other people, with me and what have you, good suggestions and ideas, but all of that played into it. So I just wanted to take a second to sort of explain that, you know, I try to be as fair as possible when I'm adding people in, and it's not just necessarily when someone applied. In this case, of the 3 or 4 people that I could have turned the black market soldier, you know, into their soldier, ultimately, you know, it wasn't the 40-minute space, it was the being involved in the community that was the defining factor. So hopefully that makes sense to people, and I thought I would just take a second here, or approximately 2 minutes, to explain that. So welcome Angus, and we'll do his promotions. I'm actually going to do build 3 with him, which actually is something I've been working on with... you're probably familiar with him from the comments. He's been a longtime community member. His name is Tom Martin, and we've kind of been kicking back and forth ideas. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do this promotion. Okay, now I'm going to explain this tier by tier because I kind of want folks to understand the rationale. So we've got Fire in the Hole, and I've talked about this before. It's not that it's not a good ability. It is. Your rockets are more accurate. That's fine, but generally speaking, you are going to stealth approach, generally, not always, but you're going to stealth approach, you're going to steady your weapon. You should always, your technical should always, especially if they're rocket users, right? They should always have a weapon that has a stock on it so that you can steady weapon. So while Fire in the Hole is nice, it's not a have-to-have. And for this particular build, and if you want to see the details on it, what have you, link in the description of the video, you can click on the Season 1 details, and it'll be on the character build sheet as well. And he's build 3. So it starts off with not Fire in the Hole and not Roust, but actually Suppression. Like, what? Mal, that's crazy. Why would you do Suppression? Because Suppression's always useful. So, you know, as Tom and I were talking about, you know, potentially building a somewhat of a hybrid rocket-based technical, the thought process was maybe they could still be a capable quote-unquote rifleman after using their ordnance, right? So we're going to go with Suppression. That's always valuable. Then we're going to go with Biggest Booms, because this gives us a 50% chance for +2 damage. We're going to grab that. Then we've got a choice here of Concussion Rocket, Shredder, or Burnout. Honestly, I almost want to go with Shredder, but it is a rocket-based build, so I guess I'll pick up Concussion Rocket, but you could make a strong argument for Shredder. Use once per mission, stun or disorient chances based on target's will score. Requires 1 action and ends the soldier's turn. Okay, so we'll grab Concussion Rocket. And then on the next tier, we'll take Tandem Warheads, which allows us to do full damage to the extent of the range. So, you know, when you have that sort of red half sphere or what have you that you place on an area, there's damage fall off, right, in Long War 2. So people in the center are going to take pretty good damage, and people out at the edge are going to take next to nothing. With tandem warheads, they're all going to take that full damage range. So that's kind of a no-brainer. So tandem warheads will be next. Then we've got javelin rockets, which increases the range of your rocket by 6 tiles, and you may hit targets beyond your visual range. That's awesome. Especially if you've got someone scouting ahead for you. That's really, really good. So that's kind of a no-brainer pick for the next one. And then here we've got, salvo launching or throwing grenades using heavy weapons or using rocket launcher with your first action while not in your turn. To me, this is a smart play. Tactical sense is, you could also make an argument for too if you're building a rifleman and they're going to be more forward in position. But rockets have a really good range, so I don't think that that's really necessary. So salvo makes sense. And then on the last line, I'm sure a lot of people will probably say, hey, you should take Bunker Buster. So let's take a look at that. Fire a special rocket with a large area effect that does moderate damage to enemies, but huge damage to buildings, vehicles, and other objects in the environment. Now, I know from reading and talking to other people about it, that there are some situations where this is really useful. You can launch it at the bottom part of a building, and it can, or the middle part of a building, and if there's people up there, they're going to fall. They'll take the fall damage. It'll destroy all the cover, and then it can be very good. But it's also very situational. And for this particular build, wouldn't make much sense for someone that you wanted to quote-unquote be a rifleman, or some, type of some kind of a frontline infantry after being done with the ordnance. So I'm not going to go for Bunker Buster. If he makes it all the way up here to this last level, we're actually going to go with Rapid Fire. So what you have is you have Suppression, Biggest Booms, Concussion Rocket, Tandem Warheads, Javelin Rockets, Salvo, and then Rapid Fire. So after the ordnance is gone, you still have someone with a decent amount of aim that can suppress a target or take a rapid fire shot at a target. And I think it gives you a lot of flexibility, which is really what I'm looking for. So we'll see if it works out or not, but I just wanted to kind of show this to you and explain the rationale. All right, let's see what else am I going to show you here before we jump into the mission. So there was definitely some stuff going on here. Oh, I put some more things into the Proving Ground. So we've got Blue Screen Protocol being worked on. We also have Shredder rounds being built. We have no money. I've spent every bit of money. I've gone back to the black market like 2 more times and sold more stuff. We are broke, but our gear is looking better, which you'll see in just a moment when we go into the mission. Let's see. Proving Ground, I now have 2 gremlins back in there. We put an engineer back in the workshop, so we have 2 gremlins, reducing the time. In the Proving Ground, we've got 1 gremlin that's over here in Resistance Comms. Then we have 1 gremlin down here, so we're using all 4 again. Then the other 2 engineers, this section finished, is empty and available. I'm probably going to put Defense Matrix there. It's relatively cheap. Let's see, how much is it? Yeah, 45 supplies and 1 power. So I'll probably put Defense Matrix there. And then we're currently clearing alien debris over here in 15 days. So it's coming along nicely, our development of the base. What else do we have going on? Let's see. We've got Ethan doing his stasis training, 5 days. Clutch is training his next officer level. That's in 5 days. We're training Face Off for that new assault that we got, Simon Kane. So I was thinking about building a couple of sidearms and start playing around with some of that stuff too. Okay, so I think that brings you up to date with what's going on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a quick cut in the video, and then when we come back, we'll be on the mission screen with everybody ready to go to jump into this retaliation mission. All right, see you in just a sec. Okay, folks, here we are. Operation Blood Dance. This is Haven Defense. The reward is unhindered operations. It's a quick response mission, revealed start. And we have Tomek, Kelvorn, Trainwreck, Countdown, Wee, Rodos, Duff, and Stowe. Alright, let's do a couple promotions here, and we'll head out. Let's see. Halo Bullets, Shredder, Lockdown. That's going to be Halo Bullets. Promotion for Duff. Medical Profile, Medical Protocol, Cool Under Pressure, or Combat Protocol. think we're gonna go with medical protocol. I might make him sort of a hybrid build. Or we could do cool under pressure. We could do cool under pressure, interference, suppression, failsafe, sentinel. We could do something like that too. Nah, let's do combat protocol. The guaranteed damage comes in handy. Okay, I think we're set. Everybody's loaded up. We want to give you another small item? I guess we could. Yeah, your mobility's really good anyway. Let's grab a smoke grenade. Okay, check back here. Give you another small item. Yeah, you carry a flash, but you're going to be forward a lot of the time. And Kelvorn, actually, we're going to leave you alone. I actually have him with an SMG, a setter mag that's kind of decked out for flanking slash crit or what have you. We'll see how he does. Should be pretty solid. Alright, let's go smash. More alien faces. Now, I'm not sure which one this is, in terms of the mission type. Like, I don't know if it said Haven Defense, so I think this is the one where we drop in and then there's, like, waves that come at us. Yeah. Hold the AO until fire... Yeah, extract the resistance members. Okay, I've been looking forward to this. So, as I understand it, basically, we get set up and then there's just going to be, like, wave after wave of stuff coming after us. Alright, let's do this. Okay, defend the Haven. Advent is launching an all-out assault on the Resistance Haven in this region. Sensors show inbound troop transports, unusual activity in the alien network. Hold out and defend Resistance members until Firebrand can shake the hostile interceptors, following her in return for extraction. Then get as many rebels out as possible so that we can relocate them to an alternate Haven. At any point in this mission, take control of Resistance personnel directly by moving a soldier close to them. Okay.
Advent came in hot, and so did we.
7 turns, huh?
Sealed position for deployment on this one.
Okay, reinforcements incoming. Oh, this would be a good one to have, that one that delays. Unfortunately, Nick doesn't have that. Yeah, it would have been cool to delay on the first turn. So am I to assume then that there's no active aliens then on the map right now? Yeah, I don't know. And that makes me a little nervous, not knowing. Alright, well, let's... Anywhere we can post up? Yeah, okay. Let's look for positions where we can post up and make contact with these guys at the same time. Like right there. For now, you can hang out right there.
Heading there now.
Okay, Peter. Head back there. Countdown.
Finally.
Is that gonna be close enough to that guy? No, it's not. Okay, well.
Come get some.
Hopefully get him next turn then. Zone wall's right there? Okay.
Lo que tú digas. Okay.
Okay. Tomac, hang out back here. Now, one of the things... one of the things I said was, you know, every time you get a technical, make sure you got a weapon with a stock. Or in my case, he's got high mobility, so give him a decked out shotgun. Now, you really should probably give them either an SMG or an assault rifle with a stock. That's sort of best practice if they're using a rocket build. I didn't do that, obviously, but that's what you should do.
On my way. Got it covered.
Okay, swing Duff out to the side.
Whatever you say.
Stowe, you go right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk... I mean... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk going that far away from the team. Not a good idea, I don't think.
Understood. Moving out.
Actually, not all that comfortable with where I put Rhodos.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Scanning.
Well, we moved a few.
I'm on it.
Hopefully these pods that drop in aren't too crazy. Well, I mean, that looks... At least this first one looks pretty reasonable. What's up, fellas?
Advent forces on the ground. Cover. Right on the mark.
Graze. Darn it. Oh, it killed one of them, though. It was an advanced officer, too. That's not bad. More of them coming in, huh? Okay, so...
A la orden.
Dash across. And let's get you the hell out of there. Okay, where's the next group? Over here. Duff.
Good copy.
Yep,
Moving
gonna
on
need you to
target.
handle that, buddy. Okay, let's see. Let's get you out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there looks good. Okay, and you... Right. Can't evac yet. 6 more turns. Alright, well let's move you folks as far back as we can get you then. And hopefully no reinforcements drop like right on you. You guys can hang out right there. Hunker. Oh. Oh, we don't have those people. Okay, we're gonna have to send somebody over there then. Okay, I want Stowe somewhat central. Let's check range real quick. Just trying to see if somebody drops on Duff, or if somebody drops over on Rhodos. We're going to be able to help. It looks like he can move either direction, then use rapid deployment, so it should be fine. Alright, now, let's take care of these guys. What's the best way to do this? Well, let's see. You could just shoot him in the face.
Moving.
Yep. There we go. Nice. 15 crit. That was pretty sexy.
Let's move already.
Nice. Good job, Countdown.
You see that?
I saw it.
That's affirmative. I'm on it.
Ready to go. Come get some.
Moving to designated coordinates. Overwatch.
Okay, we...
Heading out.
move you over here.
Got it covered.
Oh, okay. They didn't even drop in, they were just there? Oh, that was a decent-ish shot.
Fire's getting close here. Alien reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, that group was just there, on the edge of the map. Okay, so I was wrong about the whole... they're already there thing. So I guess maybe I got lucky? Not running into them previously? Or maybe that's timed or something? I don't really know. Okay, let's secure the resistance members. They can hang out. As long as they're near where the extraction is going to be, I think it's fine. Got a Viper down there, huh? Not exactly sure how we're going to deal with that Viper. You have a shot from here? You will, huh?
On my way.
Alright. 16%, that's pretty bad. Nice hit, nice hit. Good job. And you can run away. Okay, do not want you this far back. Is there anybody you can grab over there? Well, I'm not sending you further by yourself, so I guess it doesn't really matter if there's someone else over there.
No hay problema, jefe.
There we go. Alright, now, we need to get rid of Mr. Archon.
Not a problem.
There we go. We can't have him flying around.
What did you expect?
That would be seriously bad news. Okay, let's see. Duff, move over there, pal. And then, you flash that Viper.
Flashbang.
can't really deal with it this turn.
Good to go. Got it covered.
Someone's gonna have to deal with that thing, though.
I'm on the move. Keeping a lookout.
Could move Christie towards it.
10-4.
Okay, let's get you out of there. Oh, you got Fortify? Alright, use that. Might as well. Okay, Hunker. Okay, countdown.
Here I come.
Slide you over here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Come to me, aliens. Come to me. Oh, mech. Alright. Be good if we could hack that guy. Well, maybe we can.
Got some advent here.
Just a little off. Shot failed to connect.
I'm taking
Looks
fire.
like they called in backup.
More reinforcements coming, huh? Wow, this is intense.
Heading out.
Alright, let's slide over here. Take that free reload.
It's killing time.
Nope, alright.
I'll get him next time.
Alright, Duff, move up. Graze, huh?
Anything.
Alright. Get you out of there. Alright, reload. Light that guy up, we. Well, actually, hold on. Before we do that... 40% chance for enemy control, huh? Nah, that's not high enough. Alright, so let's do aid protocol over there on Duff. There we go. Nice. Nice.
That's how it's done. Puedo hacerlo.
Puff smoke.
Humo
Puff
lanzado.
smoke. We want to move up. Should be able to get this from... You know what? Actually, check. Incendiary grenade range, tile range is greater when launched from A grenade launcher. Okay, well that's cool. It makes it a little bit more viable then. Okay, move up.
Take this!
Enjoy the barbecue, fellas. Thunk. Burning nation, burning everything. Okay, and then, let's see. I think just Overwatch, actually.
Overwatch.
Locked and loaded. Come get some.
Okay, and you... I don't really want to put you behind the vehicle, but I guess I will. Did we kill anybody? No. Flash those guys? Nah, let's just Overwatch. Oh, hi there. Nice shot.
Come on, focus.
The gray. It was a 7% shot, though. Well, I'm not going to complain about the grays. Oh, he's no longer burning. All right. Okay, now I'm a little concerned about that Viper taking its shot.
That didn't feel good.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. We can use combat protocol to get him out of there. All right, let's see.
Called in some friends.
%. 81%. Oh, let's go for that. Nice. Good job. Okay, no one's on Overwatch, right? Let's double check. Nope, we're clear. So, Duff.
Affirmative.
You move right there, pal. Light this guy up. Or gal. There you go. Nice job. Oh, 8 crit. That was sexy.
Neutralized.
Alright. Countdown. We need to take care of that berserker.
Gotcha. Moving.
Move up a little bit there. Oh, nice.
Eliminated.
Good job. %. But if he hits, it's a kill. Let's just take the shot. Might as well. Oh, very nice.
Target neutralized.
Okay, so what do we got left? Just Mr. Muton, huh? We should be able to lay him out with, hail of bullets, right? We'll be able to do enough? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so let's do this. Move up. No, not quite. Countdown still has his move, though, so let's do this. Let's grab a reload. Actually, We can reload next turn. Let's do combat protocol. Get rid of this. I guess it didn't matter if I reloaded now or not. Okay, let's reposition you just a bit.
Got it covered.
Overwatch. Reload.
Reloaded. On Overwatch.
Okay, we reload because why not? And Overwatch.
Reloaded. Come get some. I've got eyes on an advent position.
Hi there. Welcome to the party. Good shot.
Negative damage. Advent forces moving on our position.
Take the free reload and then... yeah, okay, so take the free reload. And we got 43... 22, huh?
Moving to designated position.
Okay, slide back here. 5 to 9. Alright. Let's do both barrels then. There we go. Nice.
Good riddance.
Okay, Duff.
Moving.
Slide over here, buddy. Yeah, just shoot him. Nope. Alright.
Not good.
They're tough with that tactical sense, and they've got upgrades from dark events and all that kind of stuff. They can be kind of a pain. Really need them dead, though, this turn. Yeah, carrying folks to... carrying enemies to another turn is not ideal, right?
On my way.
29%, huh? Wow. Maybe we should suppress him then. He's likely to move. And deal with him next turn? Or I guess we could destroy his cover. Alright, let's do that. Let's destroy his cover.
No hay problema, jefe.
Okay, slide down here. 40% chance. Wow. Jeez. That guy is no joke. Damn it.
Ni de cerca. Me quedo sin munición.
Alright, free reload. 42%, huh? Alright, well...
Seems doable. Finally!
Countdown's a pretty good shot. Maybe he can do it. Yes, he can! Mm-hmm.
You can't handle me. That's it, I'm out.
Sting grenade that guy? I hate to do that. But he's gonna flank otherwise. Is there any way I can prevent that? Who else do we have? Well, we've got Christy back here. No.
Get it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... It seems like a waste, but I don't think it is. Basically keeps that guy locked down. Keeps him from using any grenades.
I'm ready. I'm on it.
Advent troops spotted.
Oh, another berserker, huh? Okay. Is that an elite? Is that an elite gunner?
Enemies on the move. They're flanking us.
Yeah. Hopefully he misses.
Only hit the armor.
Well,
My position's been compromised.
he's okay.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
On the move.
Nice. Yeah, I like this souped up SMG with setup to flank and crit. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's a regular Advent gunner. Okay, so berserker. Berserker. Let's deal with the gunner first, actually.
Moving.
Oh, and a drone, huh? Is there a chance to take that over? 70%, huh? Okay.
Wires a go.
You've got Trojan, right? I think she does. 91%. Nice! Christy. You're such awesome sauceness. Awesome sauceness.
Voy a ello.
Okay, move up here. There we go. Nice.
Cero cargas.
Nope, 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 nope. Not combat protocol. I don't even want you to do anything at the moment. There we go.
On my way.
Shift over here. Nice shot. 1 health left. Okay.
Confirmed.
Slide across with Duff. Make that shot, Duff. There you go. Nice shooting.
Enemies down. I need ammo.